Final 12 to shot the Mavs at Staples Center. Don't miss this episode of Timeless Lakers tomorrow at 8, only on Time Warner Cable.
The rest of the scrimmage. All right, let's see. Put your hands on me. Free throws, you know how you do it. You know, Jalen going to the basket like it ain't nothing to it but to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Mike, man, you got a nice suit on today, too, man.
Appreciate that, Swag.
You got that.
Men's Warehouse.
Now, would that happen if you were there? Would there be a celebration?
You're up 2-0. What's the story? Are you not happy, or you're only half happy, or?
Still to be happy about.
You're up 2-0.
Job's not finished. Job finished? I don't think so.
Okay.
Man, this dude he did not care. He was mean. He was nasty. He was competitive. He was vindictive. I mean, yeah. I wish he was in the job. I would have had fucking 12 rings.
Let me ask you this question. And by the way, I'm not asking this question to create feud between you and him.
I don't care, bro. Listen, me and Shaq sit down all the time, and I say, dude, if your lazy ass was in shape.
I hear you saying all the time, and he takes it.
I tell him all the time. I'm like, well, bro, if you were in shape, by the time I run down on a fast break and run back and then run down, you're still coming down the first time, bro. Like, what the hell do you want me to do? He kept posting up. But they kept fouling him, so he kept going to the free throw line and kept missing him. And so he'd throw the ball out to me. I'm not throwing that shit back in there, right? So I kept shooting him, right? So we get in the timeout, and he's like, hey, I'm open. I'm like, okay.
Was people double teaming you during pickup?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
And what do you think about? Like,
say you got to send another one.
I notice sometimes you look back at the defender to watch their expression. What's that like?
Yeah, it's you know, you get the feeling from the defenders where it's like, oh man, no, just can't, not tonight, you know, sort of thing, and I thrive off of that.
You love that, don't you?
Oh yeah.
You love that like defeated look?
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
I used to ask him, man, what's it like to guard Mike? You go, Mike? You mean Black Jesus? I'm like, what the fuck? Black who? Oh, we call him Black Jesus. Or you can call him Black Cat. I'm like, I'm gonna call him fucking Mike. That's his fucking name. And you know, when I was 18, my first year, he got the best of me a bunch of times. I was right there the next play. You're not intimidating me. Yeah. I'm not going anywhere.
And you know, the hype of going up against Mike, it was okay. Let's go. Show me. Like, I've been watching you play my whole life. Yeah. Show me. Right. Like, I want to see this. Everybody calling you Black Jesus and all this other crap. Like, you have to show me, man. And I went out there and we went head up. And you know, I think his respect and appreciation for me really grew that day because you saw on the biggest stage, I didn't shy away from that confrontation. I looked forward to that confrontation.
It doesn't matter who I play. I'm playing you. Bust your ass. It doesn't matter.
Who beat you in one-on-one if it ever happened in practice?
No one. Got me so comfortable with the shot that I can shoot that shot anytime. There's nothing you can do about it. And if you shoot a shot thousands of times, I can change the trajectory anytime I want. I can flatten it out anytime I want. You can be in my face, it's not gonna make a difference because it's on autopilot.
It's on autopilot.
You know what I'm saying? So like no matter what happens and transpires here, whether it's a jab step or a crossover or a double, it doesn't matter because when I get to that spot and I raise up and shoot, I've done it thousands of times. That's in the bottom of the barrel.
You know, everybody talks about, like, everybody wants a happy ending, right? Now let's go to the reality of it, right? Let's look at a fairy tale story. Let's look at Snow White. She gets a happy ending, she finds Prince, whatever, she goes on, she lives happily ever after. Well, I call bullshit on that because 2 months later, the fact is they had an argument and he's sleeping on the couch. Right?
One step at a time, one step at a time.
One day at a time.
And I didn't want the injuries dictating when I retired. I wanted to control that. It's like, no, my body, sit down, be humble.
Yeah, you're
not telling me when I'm walking away.